Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy OCZ Savage. Today we jumping into another deck build. In this one I have a super dope doc build. This one's going to be really good for no hope. Now before we jump into the video, make sure you guys hit that sub button so that way you guys can see all the new decks that are coming out. I got different healing variations. I got damage on Gem, damage on Walker, different no hope healing variations. So definitely some stuff cooking. Make sure you guys hit that sub button. And also too, if you haven't already, make sure you guys smack that like button on the video so that way it could reach all the Back for Blooders. I know a lot of people have been requesting good healing decks for no hope, so make sure you guys hit that like button so that way they can see this vid. Now jumping into the deck, this is going to be a healing doc deck, all good for no hope. Now if you have been keeping up with my other videos, the trick to beating no hope, it's all about having self heals. Because whenever you play no hope, there's really no heals on the ground. And then you're running into these rounds where there's break time. You know, there's pure chaos. You got ravenous. You know, you're going to be hungry, losing health. So having a really good healing deck is going to be good. And then also having a way to self heal is going to be good. So in this instance, what we're going to be using on doc is going to be Sadist. So whenever you're playing the healer, obviously you should already be around your team somewhat. So how we're going to cheese the life back, you know, if you have a melee person on your team, just stand next to the melee guy. Or, you know, if you have like other people on your team that you notice are taking damage, as bad as it might sound, just stand next to them. So every time they get hit, every time they take damage, you're going to heal damage back from the sadist. And then we are going to be walking well rested along with a bunch of healing efficiency, of course. Now I have been testing it. I do not believe that the sadist procs off of well rested, so I don't think you're going to heal anymore using well rested with sadist, but I could be wrong. Like, I haven't tested it a lot. So down in the comments, if you guys have tested this at all, the sadist with the well rested, and then of course, you know, you probably want to have some healing efficiency. Let me know, you know, did it work? Does it not work? Do those two things proc off of each other? Again, I've tried it a little bit, but I haven't been able to tell quite yet if it's actually working or not. So I'm not going to give you guys that info. You guys are going to have to try that out. But as far as the build, so you're still going to have like all the healing that you need. You know, you're going to have the well rested. You're going to have the fit as a fiddle. You're going to have the healing efficiency. And then also too, we have some tank cards on there as well. So we have scar tissue. You know, we got a little bit of a resistance, because really on no hope, that's really all it comes down to is the resistance. So if you can have enough resistance, have enough movement speed, and then still be able to use the cards in order to create the deck that you're looking for, that's pretty much how you're going to beat no hope, how you're going to get through the maps. A lot of the times what I see is, you know, people are just joining in with their favorite deck, or they're just joining in, you know, kind of with, you know, with whatever deck. I personally believe if you're actually trying to beat the map, you probably need one melee guy, maybe even two. You need a healer, and then, you know, maybe like a grenade guy, damage guy. So definitely go out and try this build. Now jumping into the cards, we got the down in front, the padded suit, and the motorcycle jacket. Then we got the EMT, the poultice, and the experienced EMT. And then we're going to be rocking the scar tissue, sadist, numb, and fanny pack. Now, as far as speed, I'm only using Run Like Hell, Cross Trainers, and Mad Dash. I feel like that's enough speed for me to kind of juke out the zombies. But of course, if you do need some more speed, there are variations that you can go. You know, if you did want to maybe take off a little bit of the healing and go more speed, or, you know, even if you want to take off maybe like Fanny Pack and go a little bit more speed, you can do that. And also too, if you want, you can also take off some of the healing and throw on the well rested. I wasn't using the well rested in this variation only because I don't believe the two work together, the sadist and the well rested. But again, I could be wrong. So I am going to test it a little bit more, and I'll give you guys an update on that. But honestly, I think the build is super strong. You could take out support scavenger and swap that out with maybe more healing efficiency. Or you could even take that out and swap that out with the well rested. But I personally believe it's really good to have the support scavenger so you can find any heals on the ground at all. And then as far as burn cards, I'd probably be rocking like Windfall, so that way you can buy more heals. You could do group hug, so that way you guys can get an extra life. Or you could do this, the medical supply scavenger. I think that's a really good burn card to use, because you definitely do find like more heals on the ground. You know, if you just find like 2-3 heals scattered, you can kind of group them up and use them on people as needed. So I definitely think support scavenger mixed with medical supply scavenger, if you can use both of those, you'll always find like maybe 3, 4, or 5 health items on the ground. So I definitely think that's a good way to go. Down in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys using support scavenger? Are you guys using the medical loot scavenger? How many heals do you usually find? Let me know. I have been using Doc for a couple days now, so I think honestly with support scavenger and medical loot scavenger combined, that's definitely going to help you guys find a bunch of heals just like this. And then, you know, you just group them up, run around, use them on people when they get low. So definitely 2 good cards to add in there. And again, for this build, it's going to be really strong, because with the sadist, as long as your teammates are, if your teammates take any damage, that's going to be your way of self-healing. And then of course, you know, you're still going to have all your healing efficiency. You're still going to have bandages. You're still going to have med kits. With this build, I personally, well, on No Hope, it just really seems like you don't get any money at all unless somebody is running copper cards. So I would just suggest going with bandages. You know, you'll still be able to fully heal people. You'll still be able to heal back trauma. But of course, if you can afford those med kits, the med kit is 100% the GOAT. You know, I would buy med kits, hit people with those when they get low. So, but yeah, go out and try this build. Down in the comments, let me know what you guys are doing with Doc healing on No Hope. What I've noticed is a lot of the times Doc's, the only downfall to playing her on No Hope is just the amount of damage that the ridden do. So I noticed that either people don't have enough resistance, or they don't have enough speed, or they just don't have enough of both. So what I think the key to No Hope on any character, not just Doc for that matter, you need enough speed and you need enough resistance for you to not get 2 or 3 hit, and also for you to be able to, you know, escape, back up, get out of there. So if you could just find your good balance of speed, find your balance of resistance that you need to stay alive, and then you throw on your medical cards, or you throw on your damage, you throw on your heals, whatever it is that you're doing, that's pretty much how you construct your build. So, but I definitely think this is a really strong build. Again, anybody that's taking damage around you, you're always going to heal back some temp health. And then along with numb, that's going to give you more damage resistance, which is going to keep you alive in those fights, so that way you can heal your actual teammates. And another cool thing about this build too is that if you are rocking bandages and just saving your money, or just getting windfall, or using any copper cards for that matter, you should be able to save up enough money to, you know, hit people with pain pills before rounds, you know, heal up trauma before rounds. So you'll definitely be able to get the heals on this build. And then of course with support scavenger and medical loot scavenger, you'll definitely find everything you need. So make sure you guys go out and try this build. Down in the comments, let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if it works for you. I think this build's been really strong, you know, with bots, without bots, with people. However, I think this build is super duper dope. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping in on the vid, and I'll see you on that next one. Peace.